Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. So the Texas Longhorns offense will start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this.
Going deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He wants to throw here on second down. Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. There's a live football. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give is to Williams. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Off play action. Trying to get to him. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Makes his connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas 14, Virginia 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of
hit the afterburners, kid. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Virginia! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, move the ball.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Got his man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Beebe. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Balkinson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Using the quick game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I blow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over and get it back to their offense.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He makes the connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Past the 25. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 0 in the end zone.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Madden. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here comes the offense on second down. Hands it off. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it over the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
The Cavaliers want to move quickly. Now from inside the red zone. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here, he sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. They want that clock to run. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Madden.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker is Balkinson. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to go up top on first down. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Balkinson. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Madden. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. With jet sweep pass. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about.